Listen, keep listening with the invitation, and don't take it for granted. Because one day your mind is going to say, you know it. You know it. Why you have to go again? Your mind will say like this. I don't need to do that. It's just for the newcomers, let them go. So again, I'm going to close with this invitation again because it is really a rounding up of everything. It rounds up everything. It doesn't leave any space outside for anything. And it's so simple. We're so simple again. And I love it because I don't feel that it's necessary to get complex and people learn so much they don't know what to do with their learning. Sometimes better to unlearn than to keep on learning stuff that is not transformative, you see. So this is what I said, this if someone came and said, Muji, I'm just so confused. My life is all just feels like it's not flowing in the way that I feel. It's not. I don't feel the harmony that you speak about in my life. And I say, what you want? And you say, but I hear it is possible to be free, just to be free, not an egoic freedom, but just to be who I truly am. And I feel like I'm always living in what I'm not. Can you help me? See? So from the room of being, I am calling you, okay, you come inside. But before I say all of this, if I'm saying to you now, like we just met, I'm going to leave, and I say, if it was presented to you that it is possible to come to a total clarity of your true being beyond merely intellectual conviction, but an experiential clarity which is not merely mental, but a real place of recognition in your heart today. Are you up for this?
Yes.
So therefore I said from the room of me, please come inside, as you would do when you invite anyone, you welcome anyone into your home. You say, come in, but I said, but please, before you do, leave your shoes outside. And just one more thing, I say, also leave your mind outside. So your answer obviously is going to say, oh, you see, I know it was a catch. Oh, I can leave my mind outside. I've been trying to do this for so long, to leave my mind outside. It is impossible. And so I respond and say, listen, don't relax. I don't mean anything big by that. All I mean by saying leave your mind outside, it means don't engage with any stories about your past. If what you're saying is today, this moment, as much as it's possible, you're open to being guided into your heart, into your real place, okay? And that it is not some trick. I'm not going to be throwing magic powder in your face or nothing like this. But you are going to be offered a chance. I cannot guarantee. Maybe some people, they don't see. But it's a good chance you will come to see. So don't engage with any stories or reports about the past. It is not necessary. And it just gets in the way. Past. That's why we call it past. It's gone. And as about future, nobody knows what future is going to be. So I'm not training any Nostradamus or nothing. So don't talk about past. Don't engage with future. Okay, for a moment. Already your inner environment is changing in response to what I've just said. Don't talk about past. Just for this short time, we're going to talk now. It's a few minutes. Don't talk about past. Don't talk about future. Don't talk about yourself, what kind of person you are, and what you want to become, and all of this thing. Don't talk about anything like this. Just be empty and quiet. Just follow my words. If they resonate with you, then somehow just stay with it. So nothing from past, nothing future. And even this present moment, I would say don't be interpreting what's happening. Just simply remain in a state of natural being. Okay? Even if the mind seems like it's trying to get in, doesn't matter. He's knocking at your door. Why? Because he's outside. Okay? So you can't stop him from knocking. You just don't enter for now. You say, listen, I'm with Muji. We're busy for now. Later. So you are just here like this. No past, no future, no present. Okay, what we're doing now and what's going to be next. So no next. Don't be concerned about what's the next thing I'm going to say or nothing. Just stay empty like this. Beautiful, you see? And we're not waiting. Don't be waiting. That's another thing. We're just sweeping out everything from the corners now. So no waiting, no expecting, no projecting. I'm not going to ask you to be creative or imaginative. So don't worry. You can't fail at what I'm speaking. It's so simple. Just empty. I promise you that whatever stuff you're going to leave outside, it will still be there when we finish. So if you want them back, nobody's going to steal them, that's for sure. You can have them back. But right now, I ask you, just be with me. Just allow the voice to guide you. Don't hold on to anything. You don't need any support. You see? So if we remove all these things that normally we are engaged with, you see, are you not still here? Yes. Fully here. No amputations. You're fully here. But not engaged with past and what to do and any of these things. Just empty. Empty, not waiting. Pay attention to just this moment, this space of emptiness. You're here. Very natural. I have not asked you to suppress or to control the senses. Let them be there. There's no trouble with them. Everything is here. I had to ask you to do all this, just to leave these few simple advice. Don't touch past, don't touch the future. Ideas only. They're only ideas. You're not losing anything. And don't be engaged with trying to evaluate what's going on. Don't waste your energy like that. Just be empty like this. Beautiful. Now you see that you are here. You're here. Not as a personality, just your being. You're here. Not you plus, just yourself. You're here. Don't hold on to any images. You're not a container for thoughts or any memories, just this beautiful empty spaciousness. Now I want to ask you just a few simple questions that you answer yes or no. It's important that you actually answer without thinking. This space, this here-ness, now-ness, you-ness, is it an object? No object. Does it have shape or size or form? No, it doesn't. This which is here, this sort of field of awareness, did you create it? No. Did you imagine it? No. Don't fall asleep. Just stay as you are. Clear, just like this. Is it the product of any of your senses? No. Beautiful. This, whatever it is, I call it this field of isness, this isness. Is it light or darkness? No. Can it fade? It cannot fade. Such that if you fell asleep, you were conscious, you fell asleep, when you wake up it's faded. Is it true? No, it's not true. Is it a thought? No. Is it emotional? No. Can it be for or against anybody? Can it be used or be controlled by any group or institution or any person? No, it is not like that. Is it intellectual? Can it become depressed or agitated? No? No. Is it excluding anyone or all-inclusive? All-inclusive is field. Is there any boundaries beyond which it is not? Look again. Feel. From you can say, can you imagine any boundaries which can block it or beyond which it is not? No, it is not. You are discovering it now. But where has it been all this time? Here? Did you say here? Can it be sick? Was it created? Here's one for you now. Was it born? Can it die? Does it have any attitude? Let me ask you a very important question for you. How close is it to you? You're fading, not even a millimeter, nothing like this. So let me try to recall what you say. It is not an object. You say it's not an object. It is not size, has no size or shape or weight. It is not something you are imagining. You did not create it. You say that it has no attitude. It cannot be depressed. It cannot become sick. I asked you, can it be manipulated or owned by any group or person? Or you say, no, it cannot be like that. I ask, can it fade? You say, it cannot fade. How you know it cannot fade? You just know, or what? I ask you, you are discovering this now, but where has it been all this time? You say, it was always here. I ask you, is it intellectual? You say no. Is it personal? Then I ask, can it be sick? You say no. I ask, was it born? And you say, no, it's not born. Then I ask, can it die? You are sure? Yes. And finally I asked you, how near are you to it? Is it far or close or what? You say no distance. No distance. I said, if these things are true, if you're answering, and I trust it because I asked you not to think, not your opinions, just what came spontaneously from your heart, you say these things. If it is so, then all that you are confirming is about your own self. All this is about you. Not you personally. I don't know what this person, because I asked you, is it personal? Is it personal? You say no. How can that which is not a form be recognized? How can you answer questions so calmly that scientists cannot verify? Is it a concept? Is it a belief? Can the mind and the thinker exist outside of it? No. Therefore, I say, this can only be your confirmation of what you are. And just like I asked you, you are discovering this now, but where has it been all this time? You said it was always here, and yet you were not aware of it. You have always been this, but you have not been aware of it. Time after time, age after age, life after life, it has gone unrecognized in you. Will it continue being unrecognized in you? Hallelujah. Just pay attention for this. Just stay as you are. What efforts are you exerting to be this? What spiritual gymnastics must you practice to be this? When have you ever not been this? Listen to you. Is this merely a feel-good moment? All the thoughts, feelings, sensation, images, ideas, dreams, perceptions, they come and go. Does this come and go? This is the discovery of your timeless being. Is it different from you? You are somehow in this play that you are the discoverer and you are the discovered. How can we be the one discovering and the thing being discovered? We had a saying that we want to taste the honey, we don't want to be the honey. But here you are tasting the honey and you are the honey. Watch your mind. He has to come. He's going to say, yeah, that was a really nice little game. But let's get back to reality. So I say, as promised, to keep my word, the exercise is over. The things that I ask you to leave outside, you may go and collect, if you wish. They are still there. They are not waiting for you, they're just there. Something has been at play that causes us who are that to fall inside our own dreaming. What to do? There must be some loyalty to what you discover if you value it. Because there's still the sense of the one who has made a discovery, and how can I not lose it, and all these things going to come for you. The ideas that we have about ourselves, like an ever-changing self-portrait, lives in the mind somehow. If you ask how to preserve this knowing, this knowledge, How are you preserving it now? And yet, something may come to you, and your attention is distracted, and it is as though you go back to sleep about this. What to do? If you were to go to the doctor and they found something, they say, I need to scan and take x-rays of this body. And then the week later they call you, you must come to the office. The doctor say, please, you take a close member of your family. Notice what is happening already, how your feeling is. If the doctor call you and say, we found this such and such a stuff on my x-ray, and it doesn't look good, in another 3-4 months, I think you tie up your unfinished business, because the lights are going out. Look what will happen inside you. Will you forget this? We have looked at the x-ray of yourself just now and found that you are imperishable. I wonder if you're going to remember this. What impact will it make? Because there is a force within us that fights against this recognition. And all of mankind is in his mouth. Because time says, all that you see, all that you think or remember or imagine, all this world belongs to me. Time says, I eat all these things. There's only one thing I cannot eat, is the awareness from where I spring. This awareness, being aware of itself, kills death. Is it too big a thing for me to say to you? No. What to do to stop this amnesia? What to do to stop this falling asleep, this reflex to go back into this regime of personal identity? Marinate in this understanding. Just keep being grateful for it, so that the fruit of your seeing becomes ripened in you. A fruit that keeps getting sweeter and sweeter, but never becomes oversweet. And never decays. Your chewing makes it sweeter. Your appreciation makes it eternal. What is this chewing? Appreciation, love, gratitude to grace and to God. I say, my God, you don't realize what you have discovered. To get the juice out of it, you must become the juice and the taster of the juice, which is what this exercise has revealed in you. Hasn't given it to you. So if I can leave you like this, if I can take my leave of you like this, and I say, inshallah, shortly I'll come back to see you, to test your seeing, to test your seeing. See, what have you done with this illumination? What have you done with this guidance? What have you done with my pointings? What have you done with these teachings? Then we will see whether your life is auspicious or not. To the extent that we honor what we have seen, not only what you have been told about, not what you have imagined, but what you have confirmed also through your own direct experience. And only your direct experience can give rise to authority, the authority of your own seeing. But one thing I tell you to watch out for: arrogance. Be very watchful of arrogance. He will put you back into another birth, another womb, another cycle. Don't think of yourself as special or better or great, unless you think everything is great. Just keep seeing and confirming all this that comes is a play of time. I am the witness of time and change. And remain humble in your heart. You are the seeds of awakening in a sleeping world. You judge if it's time. I will come back. Okay. Thank you for today, everybody. One more advice I would tell you: for now, don't talk about it. Mind wants to turn it into a sharing. I want to share this with... No, don't share with nobody. When a woman becomes pregnant, she doesn't have no baby to show, nothing. Just keep quiet and marinate in your seeing. Take care of it. honor it, acknowledge it, love it, enjoy it, be it. Because, this time, this era of time, they say, is called Kali Yuga, meaning the period of time, the age of time where there is much darkness. We can't judge it because we feel we don't know another time to compare. So never mind, it's not your business. But that such things as the invitation and the inquiry is alive in your heart. Turn this Kali Yuga into your golden age. Because no yuga exists without God. And that will be your strength. Alhamdulillah. Thank you.